Hi there, everyone. So, thank you for joining me for another episode of Mark on Comics. Today is going to be a quick one because in about an hour and a half, I get picked up by my Uber to take me to the airport, go on a quick Thanksgiving vacation. So, I won't be putting anything out till next Saturday, maybe Sunday after Thanksgiving. But right now, I do have for you a review. I've got 10 comics I read. I believe they're all from last week. They might be from the week before. I don't know, but got a review for you. Now, I got to shoot this. I got to edit it and get it out. So I probably won't have as much information on the video. I'm going to give you my rating, but I'm not going to say who the writer is, the artist is, unless it's just something I know for sure. So please hit the like, subscribe, maybe the notification bell to see what I've got coming up soon. So please do that, and I will get started right now with the first book on. First is Batman Superman World's Finest, number 33. I'm not going to be going through showing you pages. I'm just going to get through this and let you know I was totally confused. Everything was jumping around. Mark Waid, what are you doing? I didn't understand it. It just went over my head. So I'm unfortunately going to have to give this 1 star. That is my lowest rating. I don't have a 0.5 or a 0. 1 is my lowest rating, and this is the first comic that I've reviewed that has gotten that 1 star. Because it's still a comic book, and some people will probably say, well, how are you thinking that? It was one of the greatest stories I've read this year. Yeah, well, if it is good for you, that's why it still gets 1 star. Next, we have Daredevil, issue number 15. So, it was okay. The cover has Kingpin on it, not in the book at all. Oh, that's hilarious. Um, But I enjoyed the story. I didn't think it was great, but I enjoyed it. So I'm going 3.5 stars for Daredevil 15. Next, we have Vicarious number 2. Well, I got to tell you, Vicarious, I didn't really care for issue 1, and I was hoping issue 2 would be better. It is. It's a bit better. It explains a little bit more, has a little bit more story to move it along. So I did enjoy that. So I'm going to give Vicarious number 2 3 stars. Next, Archie is Mr. Justice number 1. Now, Archie as Mr. Justice is great. Loved that. Loved that. But the comic is all exposition. Here's what happened before. Here's what's going on. There's not a lot of real action going on in it, but it sets things up, and I really do think issue number 2 is going to be the hot one. So right now, Archie as Mr. Justice gets 3.5 stars. Next, one of the books I've been waiting for, Rockefellers number 1 from Ghost Machine, Image Comics. So this is another one, a lot of exposition explaining what's going on, setting it up for what's happening with the Rockefellers. Doesn't give it a complete, here you go, now you're ready. It leaves a little bit probably for the next issue coming in. So, Rockefellers number 1. I still liked it. I'm going 4 stars on this one. Ghost Machine is still doing well. And I enjoyed Rockefellers number 1. Looking forward to Rockefellers number 2. So now that's halfway through my list of 10. So I would like to say thank you, everybody, for being here. Sorry about the shortness of this video, but I got to get to my computer and get it edited too. So we'll go from there. And then number 6 on my list is Sentinels number 2. Now this just happens to be the John Yang cover, but there's a different cover. That's just the cover I picked up this past week. So Sentinels 2, maybe because I missed reading Sentinels 1, it wasn't the best. Wasn't terrible. The art's good. I did enjoy the story. I think it's setting things up quite nicely for issue number 3. So I'm going to go 4 stars with Sentinels number 2. Next, one of the books I have been really enjoying, Stand Still, issue number 4. So, Stand Still 1, 2, and 3. Really great stuff. Issue number 4, not quite as great, but I still did enjoy it. It did show some of the stuff in the past that happened leading up to issue number 1. So it does give a good reference to getting into that. So, Stand Still, number 4, 3.5 stars. It's still okay. Next we have Minor Arcana, number 3, from Boom. So, I really like Jeff Lemire's storytelling. I really like his art. It's kind of bizarre, as you can see here again on the cover. That's what Jeff Lemire's art is like. But you know what? I like it. I think he's a great writer. As I said, with Minor Arcana issues 1 and 2, the protagonist, she's not very likable. But in issue number 3, you get to learn a little bit more, and she does come off a little more likable. Somebody that maybe you can get a hook into. So Minor Arcana number 3 is good enough. I'm going to give it 3.5 stars. We'll see where it goes from there. Next, number 9. Tomorrow Girl, number 9, with Herbie, the Fat Fury. I'm a big Herbie fan. Was, when he had his own book, Herbie and then the Fat Fury. Really entertaining. It's about half the book is the story with Tomorrow Girl and the Fat Fury, and then the other half of the book is 2 stories that are from, it looks like to me, Fat Fury's past. So, Tomorrow Girl, number 9, with Fat Fury, 3.5 stars. It's good enough. If you're getting Tomorrow Girl, I think you'll enjoy the story. Last on my list, Jupiter's Legacy Finale, number 2. So, wasn't a huge fan of number 1, and that's a shame. I do love Jupiter's Legacy. I loved the books before, the series on TV. I'm sorry it didn't come back, but Jupiter's Legacy Finale just kind of leaves me a little eh. I don't care for the art on the inside. The story is okay. It kind of leads a little bit more into the story so you know what's going on and why. For Jupiter's Legacy fans, yeah, it should be picked up. But I didn't like it that much. It was okay, so it's going to get 3 stars from me. So that's the 10 books in my review. I hope everybody has a wonderful Thanksgiving. We will see you all next week. Thank you, everybody. Bye-bye.